media platform. And one of the newest additions to your Films on Demand collection library is the Nursing Current Concepts and Practices video collection, which currently has almost 700 videos. And this was added just a few weeks ago. Hopefully you received the email and the flyer about it. Like I said, today's presentation, the slide deck presentation, will be posted later for your reference. So hopefully there's a lot of information in here. Since nursing is, the videos are more educational and instructional, I'm also going to highlight a lot of the tools and features in Films on Demand that instructors can use with students to help with that video engagement and that retention of the content delivered through video. So each NC Live member institution has its own direct URL for the Films on Demand and Access Video on Demand streaming platform. And the titles contained in the Nursing Current Concepts and Practices collection are within the platform collection. However, if you want to promote access to just the nursing collection, you can share the direct URL, including the string identifier, or often called SID, for the nursing collection resources. So if you have access to your direct URL, you'll see a 5 or 6 digit number, and this is your Infobase customer ID, and this will be unique to each of you. The Nursing Current Concepts and Practices collection is an add-on to the standard Films on Demand library, so it does have a unique collection URL, which is comprised of your Films on Demand direct access URL, plus this string identifier, or SID, on the end of that. And this is demonstrated on the screen in purple. This SID is the same for all NC Live members. The only difference you would see in the URL is your customer ID number. And as I said, this will be posted later, so you don't have to worry about writing it down right now. So I've used that direct URL to access just the nursing collection. And from here, I can share a persistent URL link to this page showing all of the content, or I can export all the titles to an Excel spreadsheet. So you can see I've highlighted nursing, 698 videos. There's also audio. Up in the upper right-hand corner, I hit page link and I get a persistent URL that will take me to these 698 video results, or I can export all titles. And if I click export all titles, I have this spreadsheet, and this contains the item number of each video and each audio file, a brief description of the item, the copyright year, and the direct URL to that specific title. And I just want to point out that every video and audio title in Films on Demand has its own persistent URL. The nursing collection contains both video and audio-only resources. The audios are from the Up My Nursing Game podcast hosted by Ann Fulton. So with the help of doctors, expert nurses, and other healthcare staff, the podcast addresses common nursing questions and pitfalls. Audio-only titles also include an interactive transcript with text-to-speech and the ability to download a PDF file. The interactive transcripts will be shown a bit later in this presentation. So when I'm viewing a search results listing, click the preview button to open the media player within the results list to preview the audio or the video recording. And if I click the preview button again, it'll close the media player. So this way you can quickly go through a results list, get a glimpse or a peek at each video or audio file without clicking back and forth and leaving your search results page. The Nursing Current Concepts and Practices collection covers 7 areas of content. If I click the nursing drop-down menu, I can view those 7 areas. Each area of the nursing collection is further divided into subcategories. So I select a category and I click Apply to view those specific resources. The subcategories for the subject areas of practice are shown here on the screen. So you can see by using this drill down menu, you can get very specific into the content of this collection. Here are the subcategories for the subject NCLEX preparation And here are the subcategories for nursing across the lifespan and nursing foundations, nursing prerequisites, population health, and the subcategories for professional development. So in this example, we've drilled down to the 6 videos regarding palliative care under the subject areas of practice. As with the full list of titles in the collection, we can share a link to these search results list, and/or I can export those titles to an Excel spreadsheet. Of the 6 titles in the result list, there is one title in particular I want to remember for later use. If you are signed into a personal account with Films on Demand, you can save content to your account. Now, your institution may have already set up individual accounts for faculty and staff, but if not, you can easily create your own account using an email address. I want to save the second video in the list, so I click Add To, and a new window opens. The default location for saving the video is an unassigned folder, or I can create and name a new folder to save it to. Another option is to save the full video or segments from the video to a saved playlist. Playlists are personally created collections of video and audio files, and they can be the full title or segments that are selected and curated based on the thinking of you, the account owner. If a playlist is created to share with students of a particular topic, the instructor can also record his or her own introductory video and add it to the start of the playlist. And think of playlist as just a running stream or collection of video segments or audio segments. So with the ability to create your own introductory video using your phone or mobile device, you can kind of give an introduction. What was your thinking? What was your idea of collecting these videos? Why are you sharing them with students? So here's an example of using folders to collect and later organize content. I'm looking for resources regarding pediatric palliative care, and a search for the terms palliative and pediatric has produced 31 video results. I want to explore these results later and look at each title more closely. By clicking the folder icon at the top of the search results, I can save these search results to a folder. My pediatric palliative care folder has been created, and within the folder is the 31 saved search results. Clicking that Save Search in my content folder takes me back to those 31 results. If I want a colleague, teaching assistant, or even students to examine the search results, I can send them the link to this custom search. So it's a great way to do collaborative work or provide students with a list of search results and have them examine and analyze. My saved content can be found by clicking the profile icon in the upper right-hand corner of the Films on Demand interface. Select My Content to view your saved folders, your saved playlist, and any instructor-created quizzes for selected videos. When I open the Pediatric Palliative Care folder, I can view my saved searches for both the video and audio search results. Of those results, I've saved 2 full videos to this folder and 1 video segment. And you'll notice that in my saved searches, I have a magnifying glass icon for searches. Videos have the icon of the play button, and video segments have a scissor icon. So visually, it helps me quickly organize and see what's in my folder. So in this example, I've created a playlist, so a playlist of videos or video segments named coma information, and I just saved a video segment about comas to that playlist. When I view that playlist in my content, the Details tab informs me that my coma information playlist contains 18 items. The runtime for all 18 titles would be 1 hour and 51 minutes. When I click the Playlist tab to the left of the Details tab, I can view the 18 video segments within it and the runtime for each segment or title. Each playlist or edit playlist allows me to edit the title of the playlist, add some brief notes about the playlist, add or change the thumbnail image for the playlist, remove some of the videos, rearrange the playlist sequence of the videos, upload a recorded introductory video for the playlist, and assign subject terms to the playlist to make it searchable in the platform. So once you've created a video playlist, there's a lot of things that you can do with it to share that curation with others. And again, you can always come back to these in your My Content folder. You can rearrange the sequence. You can replace videos and add others and edit others out. It's always dynamic. When searching the nursing collection or the entire Films on Demand library, you can utilize the More filters to narrow your search results by further limiting it by format, the type of video, the date of the production, or even to a specific film producer. The search results list is defaulted to display full titles, but I can use the More Filters drop-down menu to change that format to series or segment. There are currently 98 video series from 10 separate producers in the Nursing Current Concepts and Practices collection. Once you've selected a series, click the About link at the top to read a brief description of the video series. The individual videos within the series are listed below the description. The Nursing Current Concepts and Practices collection contains over 2,300 video segments. To view these video segments, change the default format from full titles to segments in the More Filters drop-down menu. Video segments are created by the producers of the video. However, Films on Demand users have the ability to create your own custom segments of videos. When viewing a search results list, video segments are indicated by the word segment in capital letters in parentheses following the title, but the full video is also linked below the segment as highlighted on the screen. Segments of full videos also include the interactive transcript for that segment. The Segments tab to the right of the transcript provides a link to the full video, as well as other segments from that title. Segments can be shared via email, through a persistent URL, or generating an HTML embed code. Individual segments can also be saved to a folder or a playlist. When you share a segment, you have the option to share the URL for the full title or just the segment from that title. And even if you share just the segment from that title and the end user opens up that URL to just the segment, there will still be a link on the screen to the full video title if they want to see that segment in the fuller context of the video. Using video segments over full-length video and instruction offers benefits like increased engagement, better cognitive load management, and improved learning outcomes by breaking down that complex information into smaller groups. When viewing search results lists filtered to just video segments, you could export those segments into an Excel spreadsheet. Notice that the segment titles now appear in the spreadsheet. The segment titles did not export earlier when we generated the list of full titles from the full nursing collection. The other difference is that this spreadsheet contains the direct URLs for each segment, but not the direct URL for the full video. So there are different ways to export the title information. But when you do a segment export, you do get the segment title and then the URL for every individual segment from the full video. Films on Demand allows you to filter content by the copyright date. You can quickly filter to view titles published within the past 15, 10, 5, or all videos produced within the past year. The majority of titles in the Nursing Current Concepts and Practices collection was produced within the past 5 years. and 77 new titles have been added within the past year, 2024. Films on Demand contains a variety of video genres and categories, including animations, documentaries, dramatic performances, instructional videos, recorded lectures and interviews, newsreels, primary source videos. The majority of videos in the Nursing Current Concepts and Practices collection are educational or instructional, which is the reason I'm focusing on the tools and features such as using video segments in the interactive transcripts to engage students. The Nursing Current Concepts and Practices collection is curated to help nursing students excel in their studies, prepare for the NCLEX exam, and support long-term job success in an increasingly complex healthcare system. This collection features titles from trusted producers such as Elsevier, Focus Medica, Motion Masters, University Health Network, videos by Ann Fulton, Ivanhoe Broadcast News, and others. Video transcripts, which I've alluded to earlier in this presentation, can significantly enhance student learning by providing a written version of video content, aiding in comprehension, note-taking and review, and improving accessibility for diverse learners. The text-to-speech highlights words within the transcript as the narrator or actor or other person in the video is speaking. The search video function allows viewers to search for a term within the transcript. The word is highlighted within the transcript, and clicking on that search term prompts the media player to advance to that part of the video. And this can be very useful feature for helping identify the subject-specific vocabulary that's being related in the video. You can also download the full text of the transcript as a PDF file to print or share electronically. This would be very useful for students. They can also download the transcript themselves if they want to come up with their own note-taking format. Another option I've seen is instructors to use the transcript and then edit it and turn it into an assignment, a worksheet, a closed reading activity procedure. Films on Demand also offers Google Translate. So you click the link at the bottom of the screen to select from more than 200 languages. Google Translate will change the text of the platform interface as well as the text within the interactive transcript. In this example, we've translated the web page into Spanish language. Now, Google Translate does not change the text appearing within the video. And if you download the transcript, the PDF file will still be in English. However, Google Translate does allow users to upload that PDF file and then download the translated PDF. Another way to help students be engaged with the video, we have the interactive transcript. We've talked about using video segments instead of the full video, but another option to users is embedding questions within the videos, where students are prompted to think critically, analyze the content, and apply their knowledge in real time. This interactive approach encourages active participation, leading to improved comprehension and retention of the subject matter presented in the video. The ability to create video quizzes is available for users with an admin, teacher, or librarian account type. Student users do not have the ability to create quizzes. To develop my quiz questions, I'm going to read the interactive transcript. As I come across information I want to ask about, I click that section of the transcript and let the video play to find the timestamp to insert that question. So remember, there is text to speech. So I've read the transcript. I know in the transcript where I want to develop my question from because that's where the answer is. The text to speech will help me identify the timestamp. So in this example, I have come up with the question, how do eating disorders with males differ from females? The answer I found from the transcript and using the text to speech was at timestamp 1 minute, 1 second. I developed a second question for the answer provided at timestamp 2 minute, 24 second. And in that bottom example, this is a multiple choice question. An increased awareness of eating disorders with males is the result of, and I've given multiple choice, and I've also denoted which is the correct answer. And this is a useful feature in the quiz feature for Films on Demand, because in the multiple choice questions, if you identify the correct answer, it also self-grades it before it sends you the results from the students. Going further, at 2 minutes and 41 seconds, I come up with a check all that apply question. How did the COVID-19 pandemic contribute to an increase in eating disorders among teenagers? And at the 3 minute 50-second mark is the answer to a true false question. Guidance for males is almost non-existent because existing knowledge is based on female samples. And again, as with the multiple choice, I can mark the correct answer so it self-grades once the student submits it to me. And then another short answer question added at the 4 minute 25-second mark. What are warning signs of an eating disorder within males? And notice on this one, the top one, I've checked the box, allow students to skip this question. That's always an option in the quiz building feature, and it can be useful because the way the quiz feature works is from the student's perspective, you will send them a link to the video, and the video will stop at these timestamps, and they will be prompted to answer the question. And they can't move forward in the video without answering the question. So if you put some higher level thinking or some questions in there that are really meant to spur discussion later, you can make it optional so the student can skip the question and continue on with the video. And then finally, as I'm developing the quizzes for the video, when I hit the finish quiz, I can review, finalize, and then share it. So in this example, you can see I can include directions to the students, and in that box down below the check mark, it says, for example, share PDF results to Canvas, Blackboard, Classroom, etc. So there is a way to personalize the quiz and tell them what to do next once they've completed the quiz. Once I am done and I'm sure the quiz is how I want it, I can create a link to share with students or post to a learning management system. And then I can always come back and view that quiz in my content folder. So once I've created the quiz, it's created a unique URL for that video with my quiz questions attached. And now that it's saved in my content, it's always archived for me to use in the future. But I could also then share this video and quiz out with other colleagues, or I can always come back to it and edit it for later use. Infobase provides a robust support site for Films on Demand subscribers, and at the bottom of any web page in Films on Demand, you click the help link to access product support, training, and marketing materials. So all of the things I've discussed with you today, all the tools and features about video segments, my content, saving to folders, creating playlists, creating custom segments, there are support articles to walk you through this with step-by-step instructions. The product support section contains how-to information about all of the tools and features demonstrated in today's presentation, including the quiz feature. And the support articles are detailed and always include screenshots. So it is a step-by-step instructional process. The training section includes step-by-step educator guides and short video tutorials, as well as an archive of recorded Films on Demand webinars. And this is an instruction of the step-by-step guide for adding quizzes to videos and Films on Demand. These are also downloadable, so you could either share the link with faculty and staff and teaching assistants, or you could save an actual file like the educator guides and have those readily available to share electronically or in print with your faculty and staff. Every quarter, we send out our Films on Demand newsletter to those who have subscribed. These communications include information around new and exciting content or tools, resources that align to our current topics, best practices for use and instruction, and our upcoming webinars and more. To sign up for these newsletters, please email support@infobase.com. If you are the principal contact of the account with the active Films on Demand subscription, you should be receiving these emails by default. If you're not, feel free to reach out to us and contact us to make sure that you are on the list. Our streaming video administrator portal provides account administrators with access to the following features: usage statistics, the ability to download MARC records, usage boosters, suppression tools, authentication and integration settings for your platform. The product summary page shows an overview of the specific product you're currently viewing. You can toggle between your Infobase products here. You get, in addition to Films on Demand, you get some other products as being an NC Live member, so those would all appear here. Click on any of these buttons to view a specific feature. Some sections, like reports, contain a drop-down arrow and offer additional submenu items when clicked. See how many authentication options and available integrations are active out of the total number of options available. See the number of new MARC records available and the total number of widgets detected from usage boosters. This chart shows the annual content growth for the product. So you can see year to date going back as far as 2021. And quick access to usage boosters icon for copying and embedding the code. So that's just on the summary tab. If I move across from summary to the next tab at the top, the following reports are available for Films on Demand, including account usage, which lists the activity, including login, searches, and usage of different content types. Collections displays the number of videos viewed in each collection over a set period of time. The core video report includes the usage of all non-custom content videos in your account. All the available Counter 5 reporting. There's a minutes played report, which displays the amount of time your users spent playing each video and the average percentage of a video each user played. And subjects displays the number of videos viewed in each subject area over a set period of time. Most of the usage reports can be saved, and some can be scheduled to be delivered via email at designated intervals. So you can have it automatically send you usage reports for the last 12 months, the last 6 months, the current month, the current year, or the last 30 days. Account administrators can access tools that will help increase usage of the video platform in the Usage Booster section. And there are 4 options in this section account administrators can access. There's a variety of logos in different sizes that can be placed on any school or library website to help promote the service to their users. A search widget that can be placed on any website to allow users the ability to perform a quick search of the media assets. A list of authenticated URLs for every subject in the collection, which you can tell from the URL, it's its own search widget being specific to that subject area. And account administrators can copy and paste or generate a custom QR code to embed in their HTML. Under the My Content tab in the admin portal, you can view titles added by your institution and hosted on the Films on Demand platform. View all the metadata for titles, segments, and related resources. You can select all titles. titles added within the past 30 days, or new titles added within a specific time range. There's web channels. The video platform supports the integration and external video content or web channels into your account. In general, each account has access to more than 30 outside web channels that can be added to your video platform. Infobase provides mark records for use in your catalog system. Using the download new records method is the easiest way to get just the records added since your last download. It'll include everything that has been added since the indicated date. If you're a first-time user, pressing this button will create a single file that includes all available records. And you can download a delete file of the discontinued records since your last download. This will generate a purge file with a D in the LDR field, which should remove matching records from most catalog systems. You can also create custom records by clicking on the Create Custom Records button on the right. Administrators can also set up suppression rules for their product. This allows content to be suppressed completely from the video platform. In this example, use the warning flags suppression tool to eliminate any videos from their account that contain any of the following warning flags. There's a producer suppression tool to eliminate any videos from one or more specific producers from your account. You can use the copyright suppression tool to eliminate any videos in a search in one or more decades from their account. And you can use the subject suppression tool to eliminate any videos in specific subject areas from their account. If I click on the title suppression tab to manage individual title suppression options, if anything has previously been suppressed, it'll be displayed on this page in a table. And to suppress additional titles, I click on the Restrict More Titles button located at the top right-hand corner of the page. So if the general suppression rules are a little too broad for what you're trying to achieve, and it's just really a specific title or a specific handful of titles that you do not wish to appear in the Films on Demand library, you can do the title suppression and just suppress that specific title. Account administrators can also access tools that will help them to customize the video portal through the product settings option. Admins can control the default settings for the media player, the share settings, and the authentication settings. Administrators have the ability to customize their homepage sliders for Films on Demand. The default homepage sliders can be disabled and replaced with any number of your own sliders. Administrators can set the order of their active sliders to appear on the homepage. So when you go into your Films on Demand Access Video on Demand platform, the sliders are updated monthly, but if you would like to rearrange them and bring one of the ribbons up further, you can. If there's some of the sliders that you just wish didn't appear on the page, you can delete those sliders, and then you can create your own custom sliders if you have found videos in there and you've created a custom collection that you want to promote to all of your users once they log in. And that is the end of my presentation. However, we are live, and so if you have questions about the content, about the nursing collection in particular, please enter that in the chat. Also, we have our content editor and director, Sharon, with us. If you have any specific questions about the Films on Demand platform, the curation, the content, or any future development.
Thanks so much, Carter. Folks, feel free to share questions in the chat or unmute yourselves if you'd like.
David, I was going to remind you, I will send you a PDF version of the slides. If there's any notes that were in my comments that don't appear on slides, I'll edit those to make sure no information is left out.
Sounds good. Um, there were some questions that came in the chat about embedding videos or clips in Canvas or other learning management systems. Um, just wanted to get your perspective on that.
Yes, we do. If you go to the product support section from that support site, we have specific instructions for embedding video content in a variety of the learning management systems. I know specifically Canvas is on there and a few others, and it gives you screenshots. So it tells you exactly what you need to do from the Infobase portal side versus what you need to do in the learning management platform as well. And if you stumble across any questions or anything like that, you can always reach out to us, or you can click the product support contact icon and someone from the product support team will contact you and walk you through it as well.
Awesome. We have a question from Heather. Very excited to share the nursing content. Just curious, are there going to be any additions to Films on Demand content in other healthcare fields, dental, medical, laboratory technology, et cetera? I don't think we have any plans at the moment. We do have our resource selection cycle coming up where we send out a survey to member libraries. So if you are interested in more additions to Films on Demand content, please feel free when that survey comes out to share your feedback, and we take that into account. And Leah sharing in the chat about how helpful the compatibility with Google Translate is. We have ESL nursing students, and this looks great for them. That's awesome, Leah.
And one of the things I didn't mention, because when I do our video platform for K-12 organizations, the interactive transcript and doing that quiz builder feature, if you are comfortable using AI, artificial intelligence, taking the transcript from one of the videos and asking AI to develop comprehension questions is a great shortcut, to at least, of course, go back and always, check and make sure the answer and the question are appropriate, since it is AI generated. But using AI tools to use that interactive transcript to kind of help speed up. Also, the interactive transcript I think is great with students, which is they're diverse learners. Maybe video, audio isn't their best way to comprehend, and they also need to see it written in text. I've seen some instructors take the interactive transcript and either highlight or mark key terms and concepts in the transcript, or like I said, they've done a cloze, CLOZE reading activity where they've almost made it fill in the blank, where students can watch the video but follow along with the transcript, and different sections have been left out, which indicates to the student, okay, this is a key concept or idea from the video.
That's a great tip, Carter.
And I was looking for people asking about more content. The Nursing Current Concepts and Practices is a separate add-on video collection to your standard Films on Demand library. We have a lot of other specialized collections. One of the newest ones we just introduced was about artificial intelligence. It's not an artificial intelligence tool. It's videos for people to understand artificial intelligence, how it's already embedded into so many other products that we use. But even as an NC Live member, if you as an institution wanted to purchase one of these add-on collections, it would be integrated into your current Films on Demand and Access Video on Demand platform. It would just be a separate package that you're paying for separately.
All right, folks. Well, if we have no questions, we'll wrap things up a little bit early. Know that you can get in touch with Carter individually and email support at Infobase for any questions about the collection as well. But you will receive tomorrow a link to the recording the PDF of the slides and a feedback survey. If you'd like more training on nursing specific resources, healthcare resources available through NC Live, please share in that feedback form. And I hope you all have a good rest of your Monday afternoon. All right, thanks. Take care, everybody.
Thank you.
you.